Okay, day 2. So this would be your second day of practice. I know the first day we didn't do any playing, but trust me, you're gonna be thankful for that now. So what we're gonna be doing in this step is we're gonna be actually playing some notes. And we're gonna be moving around the keyboard a little bit. And so there's a great deal of goodness that's going to happen in this particular part of your 7-day process, because you're going to develop finger dexterity, control in your hands, and you're going to be taking some steps to teach yourself a chord progression, and you won't even really realize you're doing it just yet. So here's what I'd like you to do. Take that right hand, find C position with it. You know how to do that because we've been practicing. Boom, there it is. Okay, so we are going to play the 5 notes that fall under my hand. So C, D, E, F, G, and then back down. F, E, D, C. Now, if you're brand new to playing the piano, just doing this can be very difficult. Fingers get tense, and you feel like your brain isn't connected to your hands, and that's okay. You can actually take as much time as you need on this step. You could take a few days here, and that would be totally okay. So see about just spending a few minutes playing up those 5 notes. I'm pressing right down into the keys, and you can just keep going up and down like this as many times as you like. And when you're ready, I'd love to encourage you to practice this with your left hand as well, because left hand is a hand that often feels a little bit weaker on the piano. And when you're really feeling like pushing yourself, or if you'd like a challenge, you could do this hands together. But this is tricky at the beginning, so don't worry if you can't do this right away. So that's a 5-note scale on C. And so that's part of what we're going to be doing here. But I actually want you to practice it on C, and then I want you to move your hands, both of them, down to G position. So here's C position, here is G position, and you're going to do the exact same thing. Now I'm demonstrating hands together, but as I mentioned earlier, there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing this one hand at a time and taking as much time as you need just to build up the muscle skills for this. It can take a bit. So here we go one more time, and then I'm actually going to switch positions again, and this time we're going to move up to A. So G, A. So it's this teeny little shift. You can play that a couple times. Remember to breathe and smile and relax. And once you're comfortable here, we're going to move down to F position, which is A, G, F. Remember that group of 3 we talked about at the first day? Boom, there. And there's our F position. And they're gonna sound a little funny and strange for now, but don't worry about that. This is just about getting your hands to wake up, to get your fingers to cooperate, and just to develop some strength and dexterity and control in your fingers. So that's basically it for day 2. So your job is to locate and play the 5 notes that fall under your fingers in C position, either with your right or your left, or both together. Depends how you want to put this practice together and where you're at in your skill level and coordination. So you're going to do it on C, then you'll move down to G, then up to A, and then down to F. And a great rule of thumb would be to play once, and then move down. And you can go slow, and then move up to the A, down to the F. But you could, play 5 rotations on each or 10 rotations on each. I always want to encourage you to get creative with how you put your practices together. But the main goal is just to get comfortable playing those 5 notes that fall under your fingers on C, G, A, and F. Now spend as much time as you need on this step on this day, and I'll see you in the next day where we're going to be looking at how we can actually create something that sounds really, really beautiful and song-like. You're going to be improvising, so I'll see you there.